with your host, Jason Martin. Featuring guests, Shawn Foot, Marty the Mortgage Man Strickland, Zach Goodspeed, and comedy set by Emma Atkins. Your musical director, Kimi Atkins. And now, your host, Captain Jason Martin!
Thank you so much for bearing through that. I really do appreciate it. It is definitely a weird. Shout out to the horns out there. Nice. Like you heard, they said I was Captain Jason Martin. I recently got my captain license. Woo! Thank you. So what that means is that if I am captaining a boat in the Pacific Ocean and it starts to capsize in a hurricane, I can tell you how to get out of it. What I can't do is get you out of it. I cannot do that, sorry. I work at a boat shop. I do like boat rentals, and my boss is loaded. Okay, he's got some serious dough, some quid, as they say. And the weather's been bad. People don't want to rent boats because the weather's bad. And he says to me, "Do you ever feel like you're the poorest you've ever been?" Then the next day he was telling me, he's like, "Things are so bad, I don't know if I can go to Madrid with my family. I have to go to Cancun." And I was like, "Yeah, things have never been that bad for me. I've never been so broke I had to go to Cancun." I mean, I have been broke though. Like when I first moved to the city, I was really broke. I had a job interview lined up to work in a mailroom at a hedge fund, and I remember going to Kohl's to buy a suit. They said you had to have a suit. I was like, "It is a mailroom, right? You got a suit." I mean, I'm not the trader. I'm just throwing my mail. They said, "Yeah, you got a suit." So I show up at Kohl's to buy the suit, and my credit card gets declined. You know how it goes. Try another card. Let's swipe another card. And then that one's declined. And then there's an old woman behind me. She's like, I don't know, 90. And she like looks at me like, you know that moment in your life where you're like, I might help this person out. But you're not gonna help them out. You're just thinking about it, and you're gonna go home later. You're like, hey, I almost helped these people out today, and then you feel good for that. But I looked at her right in the eye. After my credit card was declined the second time, and I just said, "This is what sadness feels like." And I walked out of Kohl's, and I sat on my bike, and I was just like, the absolute pity and wallowing. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty bad. I was sad. And yeah, that is just how that joke goes, guys. It just takes you down. You can be broke sometimes, okay? Am I right? Let's go, holla! What's the deal with fitness classes, guys, right? People keep taking these fitness classes. If I want someone to yell at me for an hour and be miserable, I don't need to pay for that. I can just call my dad. I just call my dad right up. And that guy is a monster. When I was in college, I put on some weight. You know how it goes. You go to college. The dorm food. Yeah, the dorm food. And it's unlimited dorm food. You're not used to it. You're eating a lot of food. And I come home, and my dad, he's a man of very few words. He's walking in after work. He works long days. He walks in. He looks at me right in the eye, and he says, "Jesus fucking Christ. Are you training to become a goddamn sumo wrestler?" And then that's all he said. He walked away. He went in his room. And I started thinking, I was like, well, I don't know if I'm training to become a sumo wrestler. And things got away from me, sure. I had my fair share of the $5 hot and ready, but I don't know about that. But then I call my roommate up. I called my friend at the time, and I said, we need to do insanity. Like, we need to do it tomorrow. I said, okay. So then I wake up the next day. He's at my house. I said, what are you doing here? He says, we're doing insanity. I said, no, that's tomorrow. He's like, well, tomorrow came today. So I did insanity, okay? I did it. had like the vengeance mission against my dad. And I dropped 40 pounds that semester. Yeah. Thank you. And I was like coming home for a semester break, and I'm gonna like get my dad and impress him. I'm gonna he's gonna be proud of me. Yes, And I got home, he comes in after work, he looks at me, he goes, looks like you chose a different path. And that's all he said, he walked away. My dad is a bit of a savage. He is a man of few words, and God love him, but he is a man of few words. But people say things, your friends will lie to you. Like if you go on a diet and you're making an effort, your friends, they'll lie to you. They'll be like, yeah, your diet's going well. Looks like you've lost some weight. They'll say that to you. But really, you can't trust your friends because they're just going to lie. They're going to build you up. But you know who you can trust? You can trust your bike mechanic. Okay? Recently, I was cycling into work, and I had an issue, and I broke a few spokes on the wheel. So I take it in. And he says, I'm just having some trouble tracking with what you're saying. I get you broke these spokes. You broke the spokes. That's fine. You broke the spokes. That's okay. You broke the spokes. But I don't understand what happened. See, the way I see it, there's only 3 ways that this can happen. 1, you hit a pothole, which you say you didn't do. Okay? 2, you were riding aggressively, which you say you didn't do. And the 3rd one is you have a lot of weight on the bike. And I say, okay, playing hardball, I didn't have any bags, I didn't have any carrying bags, I didn't have a backpack or anything. Like I said, too much weight on the bike. And I say, all right, listen here. He's like, may I suggest a rim that's more suitable for hauling? Okay, man, you give my bike back. I go somewhere else, Don't go to track, I'm telling you guys. Go to Boulevard, they don't make fun of you over there. But yeah, people, weight, it's tough, people are worried about their weight, their girth, I had that phrase used to me when I was in high school. I was like, I finished football season, I said, I'm thinking about trying out for the basketball team. And the coach says, if you're going to try for the basketball team, you better do something about that girth. Which is the last thing you want to hear in high school, someone talking about your girth. But here's my fate. Sometimes when you're out, guys, you're drinking, and your friends say some crazy things. Like recently, my roommate, you'll see him later, Marty the mortgage man. And this might be too personal. I guess some people have met Marty. You like Marty? Was he cool? He didn't find?
Cool. Sorry, that was sorry.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. He's single, ladies, okay? I think he really prefers Asians, but you can take a shot. Yeah, so I was talking, we were drinking, okay? We were drinking. And Marty says, and this is, you're going to think this is uncharacteristic of Marty, but he says, if I wanted to, I could probably kill 100 people. I was like, okay, I'm going to head out now. And he's like, no, you say. And I'm like, all right, I'll say. And he's like, no, I'm serious though. Like, these other murderers, they're bad. He says, these people go out, they kill people they know. I would never kill someone I know. He's like, I would take my car after work on a Tuesday. I'd drive down to Kentucky. I'd murder a man. Just a man. I mean, if his kids show up or his family court, you gotta take them. I can't get caught. And then I would drive home and go back to work on Wednesday. And I'm just like, man, sometimes people will shock you. That just seems like a wild story to go out and murder them, but yeah. Mortgage bankers, what can I say? So there's that. You guys ever run into celebrities? Have you ever run into celebrities before? Anybody? Who? Chance? Okay. What about you? Who you run into? Who's that? Okay. And how was the interaction with that? What did you say to Ben? What did you say to Ben? Okay, yeah. That's fine. Whenever I run into famous people, I run away in terror at this point, because I've made a fool of myself too many times. The most common thing that I do when I run into a person, I ran into Paul George, he plays for the Thunder. Yeah, I ran into Paul George when he played for the Pacers in New Orleans. And I was so excited to see him. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm from Indiana. I was excited. I see him. I walk up to Paul George and I say, "You're Paul George." I know. I said, no, you don't get it, man. You are Paul George. And he says, "I'm aware of my own name." And then I looked at him, and he left. And I was like, that is really embarrassing. I don't want to talk to celebrities anymore after that experience. 2 years later, I'm riding my bike down Milwaukee, and I run into Rahm Emanuel getting out of an Escalade. I say, "Okay, redemption." I say, he gets out, he makes eye contact. I gotta say something. Yeah, it's Rahm Emanuel. I say, "You're Rahm Emanuel." No. And I said, no, you're Ram. And he goes, "I'm aware of my own name." And he leaves, and I'm like, this is bad. But my best experience with a celebrity, I used to live in LA, and I would go and write at this coffee shop on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. And there was an old man sitting at the table, and he would always have coffee with his friends. And I knew this old man. I've seen him before on the TV. And we developed a rapport. Me and this old man. I mean, he saw me. I was there. I was writing. He was there. I was writing. He was there. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So finally, I have to go to the bathroom. So you can't just always pack up your stuff and go to the bathroom. Maybe I can ask this famous person to watch my laptop while I go to, the bathroom. And he says, I say, "Hey, can you watch my stuff?" And he says, "Do you know who I am?" I said, "Yeah, I know who you are." He's like, "You're damn right. I'm Larry fucking King. And I'm stealing your stuff." But people will shock you sometimes. You can't put anything past them. And my closer here for this monologue is, people do shock you. They do things that don't make sense. I was talking to my dad back when I had a car, and I said, I called my dad and I left the lights on the car. And the battery died in the car. I left the lights on. My dad's a mechanic, so he'll know what to do. So I call him up. I say, "Hey, Dad, I left the lights on when the car was, on the car, and now the battery's dead. What should I do?" And I swear this is what he says. He says, "Who the fuck is this?" He's only got 2 sons. I mean, it's going to be over quick, But like I said, my dad, he's a strange man. I thought about it, and I said, "I'm the goddamn sumo wrestler." Thank you so much. I am. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys getting through, all that stuff with the technical difficulties. And we have a great show for you tonight. We're gonna have some guests on, and we're gonna go. But I'm gonna put this down, and I'm gonna welcome Kimi in just 1 second. She's gonna play some music.
Okay, so I guess now it's my turn? Yeah. All right, cool. Hi, I'm Kimi Arquines. Besides I'm DJing, I'm also going to playing some tunes for y'all. So, let's start off. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Also, feel free to throw me a tamale because I get so lit around those. Okay, so I just want you guys to just imagine the aesthetic of a 90s Disney end credits theme. Like people rising and Celine Dion, and you have like 80s Rhodes piano, and it's like super romantic and stuff like that. All right, cool. Can you all hear the piano? No. Can you hear it now? Better? A little better? Okay, we got this. You want it to yeah. Pork? Pork? Yes. Feed me after. Shining bright tonight. I wonder where you are until the morning lights come. a 90s Disney Renaissance end credit theme song video. So, a little quick story about that little ditty. I actually wrote that last summer I grew up in Addison, Illinois, and I know there are like 3 other people. Yeah, I have my high school friends out here. So I wrote this song in the Addison Public Library after a Tinder date with literally like the biggest P in my V, and 2 out of 10 would not recommend. It was not lit. But also, speaking about P's and V's, happy Pride Month. And I am someone of the LGBTQ community, so P's and V's, keep that in mind. Let's roll on to the second one. I know, I'm really good at segues.
Resist it. Leading in red, my lust for you's in high alert. Dazed in the head, my mouth is as dry as a desert. You got me hypnotized when I looked in your eyes, and that smile upon your face. And 3-year-old me was confused as can be, but now I know I want to get to third base with Jasmine. I want to munch on your magic carpet, Princess Jasmine.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
We have known each other basically since you did the last show. Back in when was that, March?
Yeah, it was March.
Cool. So you just like, how did you get into like doing this? I mean, this is your job. I mean, you do this freelance, you know?
Yeah. So I've been playing the piano since I was 5, which has been like forever ago. And just like through doing a bunch of different music groups and like theater, I don't know. I kind of found my following or whatever the fuck it's called. So basically, I started getting into the comedy community because back in college, I did a little bit of music improv. Where I would like sing like Wayne Brady and then there'd be like a musician under. But then when I moved to Chicago, the role actually flipped and I started doing what Laura Hall does, which is make stuff up while people sing over me. And then I started getting more into like just composing my own songs because I want people to know me more than just like someone who can just pull some songs out of her butt. And I got more involved in like composing and sketch comedy. I'm trying to break out into doing more camera work, so it's been a wild ride as a freelancer.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything that people can come see you at right now?
Oh my gosh. Well actually, and I have another castmate here, Tisha, wherever you are. So we are a part of the Last Night in Heaven, which is at the Annoyance, and our last show is actually this Wednesday at 9:30. So it's
That's just over there on, for those of you who don't know, Annoyance on Belmont. And,
yeah, on Belmont.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's very close.
Yeah, like super close to Cheesy's if you've ever been there.
Yeah,
yeah, and it's about this one gay bar that got raided by the police, and it was just like the last night before it all got closed down. And you could also just, I mean, I don't know, if you find me on Facebook, you could just see me do literally everything, everywhere. So, too much stuff to promote.
No, for sure. Everyone here is here from all sorts of parts of life, but any advice for people who wanted to get into, comedy at all, or musical comedy, or like, where do you start? I mean, you've been doing it for a while, so.
Actually, I've been doing this since like last year.
Oh, wow.
It's been a wild 1 year. I would say, well, because I used to be a school social worker, and that wasn't my, I don't know, whatever, I went to grad school for it, but I found out that this is what makes me happy, so honestly, do whatever makes you happy, and try to connect with the people who are in it, so they can support you. That's really all my advice, and it's been working great for me so far.
Cool. Well, we really appreciate you on the show. Kimmy's gonna be with us the whole night on Kimis, February pickles, so thank you. Now my next guest, we have Marty the Mortgage Man. Right? Marty the Mortgage Man's here. To start you off, I have just the first question. I know that we were talking backstage. A lot of people that want to buy houses, and you were saying there's sometimes
rates are very low.
Yeah, you're saying sometimes it's a buyer's market, and sometimes it's a seller's market. But backstage, it was really interesting. You were telling me that it's a farmer's market.
It's actually a farmer's market.
Can you just explain what that means?
It means you don't want to be a buyer, you don't want to be a seller. Right now, you want to be a farmer. If you're selling houses, if you're buying houses, it's the best time is to be a farmer. There's actually, there's tamales.
Is that?
Can I get one?
Tamales. You want tamales?
Hey, no, man. The tamale guy's here.
Tamales.
We have the tamale guy here, everybody.
Tamales.
I would like to buy some tamales.
Yeah.
Me too.
You want some tamales?
Tamales. Yeah.
How much are the tamales?
$5 for 6 tamales.
5 for 6?
Yeah.
I will take $20. Tamales, anybody want? If anybody wants any tamales.
I for sure want tamales. Just wonderful. This is fantastic.
Marty, you got 10 seconds left to watch this. This is something I want to What's your one tip for everybody before you leave about the mortgages?
It's buying out. Rates are up.
Guys, this guy's an industry professional. Thank you so much. Marty Strickland, everybody! Now my next guest, the heat's getting to me, guys. My next guest, you may have seen her profile on Hinge, because that's where I seen it. And it is a odd story, but I want to welcome to the stage a person who I met on Hinge, and this would be our first date. Everybody, Goodness!
Let's go!
Wait, fill that up.
I did meet Glynis when she walked in straight to the whiskey neat, which maybe is what someone would need for something like this. So anyways, do you have any brothers and sisters?
I do. I have a very large family. Actually, a lot of which is in the crowd.
I feel like you have a lot of cousins. I heard a lot of cousins. A lot of cousins.
One's in the back and there. Yes.
Good, they all made it.
And then right there on the corner.
You
Yeah.
should have did a family reunion instead. You know, I think that would have been.
No.
Okay. A lot more than just cousins. Okay.
Yes, a lot of us.
Cool. So they all live in the city, or?
Yeah, I actually live with that one with the pink earrings.
That one.
You're the one in the photos?
Yeah, crazy eyes.
Crazy eyes.
She's got some crazy eyes in the photos.
Got some crazy eyes. Big people.
But yeah, let's finish. Let's talk about us. Okay. It's a date.
Us. Okay, yeah.
Okay. This is about us. I know you probably thought it was gonna be you and I. It's you and I and us.
I thought it was gonna be you and the rollerblades, but.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, this is how dates go, right?
Maybe your dates.
Okay. It is. So what do you do for fun?
Not this. Normally.
What kind of stuff do you do for fun? I'm just curious.
For fun?
Yeah.
Oh God. This is like really on the spot. Drinking? Yeah. Is that like
No. We're improv. It's improv conversation.
She knits.
I do knit.
Do you really knit?
I love knitting.
Okay.
God damn it.
What kind of stuff do you knit?
Mostly scarves.
You make scarves?
Yes. Scarves, pot holders. I have done a stocking. Sorry, this is too much information.
No, it's not too much. Not too much.
God, I feel like my face has not stopped being red.
No. Nor have I. I am sweating a monsoon up here. It's hot.
Yeah, that's very apparent.
So cute.
No, this is good. Do you have any questions?
My palms
Do you have
are
any
so sweaty.
Oh my god, you look fine.
Here. Glynis, you're fine.
Yeah, please. Let me wipe off. God damn.
When I did call Glynis before, so I said I needed to do this, and I texted her and I was like, oh, I don't know if she thinks this is serious or not serious. So I thought you were for sure gonna bail. I thought after I said like, can you come to my house in front of like 40 people and be at my date?
You said 40 people. I thought you were like being dramatic.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know the lights.
Right. Yeah. It's
Very pale. I feel like my skin is like abrasive to a lot of people. Yeah.
But then I felt like you thought like you were gonna bail. Did you feel like that, from your point of view?
I was right there and I was like, we should leave. Like literally 5 minutes ago, I was like, we should just round up.
Well, I appreciate. Yeah, you can.
Can we still? Should we go? We should go.
She's like, can we still leave?
I do appreciate you saying, and I called you, and I was like trying to I was trying to be like not like over persuasive, but like showing you that I was a real person. And
Yeah, his entire text was like, I'm very excited for the show. Also, you're gonna be there. And I was like, great.
No. I'm saying I was excited to see you. You said I appreciate the flattery, or
I'm swooning.
you said you were swooning.
Oh my god.
You said flattery can take you places. Is that
Flattery will get you everywhere.
okay? So you're better at reading than I am. I'll give you that.
Yes.
Now, I do want to. We'll get drinks later for sure.
Maybe.
We'll see. I'll ask.
Sumo wrestler.
Yeah. I'm trying to get past those memories.
You know what? It is that body. That's why I swiped.
Speaking of the body, we have photos of my Hinge profile. I just want to show you. This is my Hinge profile here.
She's desperate.
Thirsty. Okay. Also, wait. The last photo,
Go ahead.
a very apparent second place, which I'm like.
I did not see the second place medals on
Okay,
the profile.
that one. The next one. What's the one after that one? Second place. You can see it very vividly.
Now, I would ask you guys for advice for my Hinge profile, but I think this is going pretty well. So I think we're going to be able to stay with what we have.
How many dates have you had?
Let's not talk about that. You guys can enjoy these pictures later.
It's literally one other photo besides.
Yeah, it's all rollerblading photos. I only have one good photo of my life, and these are the photos.
That's your good photo?
You're a savage person.
That's it. That's a good photo. I got
We should put your profile up there. Let's see some of that stuff. Okay, there's a picture of this woman on her profile in a sumo wrestler costume.
Show us.
We can't. I don't think we can't cut to it. We can't. I felt too bad going off on that, but. Oh yeah. I didn't want to make fun. You know.
I feel like that was just representation.
Okay, honest to God, if you look at this woman's profile, which you can't see her now, she's funnier than anybody in this room. I give you that. It was mind-bending. Anyways, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Whenever I kind of feel a little down, I turn to comfort food, which I can see that you still have a bunch of tamales on your desk.
Pass them out.
So,
Pass them out.
Okay. My next guest. Guys, we are moving to the show. We have 2 more guests. Okay. We have 2 more guests. We'll wrap this up. My next guest is Shawn Foot. And Shawn Foot is a theater director. Everybody give it up for my next guest, Shawn Foot! I can't help but notice you brought your purse.
Yes, well, I can't just leave it over there. There's lots of interesting people out there. I'll just say that.
Can you think of any specifically with names and terrorize them for a minute?
I know no one here, Jason.
Well, you know somebody.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Your boo, just so you
My
know.
boo.
Her boyfriend. Who was in my captain school. So.
That's right.
That's
Yes,
how we know
that's how
each
we
other.
met, actually. I believe it was all of like 5 minutes that I knew you before you asked me to do this.
Let's not make it seem like I'm always jumping to hasty.
I believe you said, I need an actress. And I said, I'll do it. And you said, you free Wednesday? And I said, sure. You said, you free the 22nd? And I said, sure.
So,
and here we are.
It sounds bad when you put it like that.
No, it was fun. It was spontaneous.
Okay.
It was good.
So anyways, you're promoting your new film that's coming out.
A new film?
You are.
I have a new film.
And you're here to promote it.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm here to promote the new film.
We're excited about it.
I'm
Can you
so
just give us
excited.
what is this movie about?
Yeah, so, does anybody like Forensic Files?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes. So, I mean, it's not like a normal bedtime show, but I kind of like it. I don't know if that's weird or anything, but I love hearing about how people have like gotten chopped up and everything. It's really interesting. Yeah. So yeah, we're here to film. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're into that.
Yeah. It's.
What's it called when you like murderers? You made it. Murder.
See, I don't know what the official word is, but I would just call it a fetish. Sociopath? Something like that. That sounds right. Yeah.
There's a word for it.
Anybody know? Google?
What's
Alexa?
the word? What's the word for people like murderers? Murderinos. Murderinos, everybody.
Yes, I would say that I'm a little bit of that. Like the new Ted Bundy movie.
You saw it?
Not check. Yes. Oh, fantastic. Yes.
Worth watching?
Oh, yeah. Acting range, amazing. He can do anything.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
What's it called? Ted Bundy Files?
No, it's like
that's
it's a weird, long subtitle. It's like
Oh, Extremely Incredible Mickey Files.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. The other one was the documentary.
Yeah. So anyways, you're making a crime doc.
Yes.
And do you want to do anything to preface the clip at all, or I think we have a clip from the film.
Oh. Should we just skip right to it, or?
Yeah. Let's roll the clip, everybody. Woo!
Edward Johnson.
I am aware of my own name.
Can we get a picture? Please, it would mean so much to me. I've read all of your articles about you. Oh, thank you. Kyle Edward Johnson.
It's Kyle Johnson, okay? I'm going for a walk, okay?
I can't believe I'm on a walk with Kyle Edward Johnson.
It's Kyle Johnson, okay?
Okay, buddy. You kind of relinquished the right to your middle name the minute that you started murdering.
That's not fair.
That's how it is. See, do you remember John Gacy or Lee Oswald? No, you don't. But I bet you remember John Wayne Gacy and Lee Harvey Oswald.
That's two people.
Okay. Then how about Jack Ripper? Nobody knows Jack Ripper but the Ripper.
There's no way the Ripper's middle name was the, okay?
Listen here. You're a murderer. You murder.
I am a murderer, okay? I just want to go for a walk.
So lame. Why do I keep telling him his name over and over? Ugh. Wait. Oh my God, he's a wanted murderer. I have to go catch him. I have to do something. Step on it, Dave! Step on it! Step on it! Wait! Edward Johnson! You're a serial killer! All serial killers have to report me! Kyle Edward Johnson! Mystery name! Serial killer!
I believe Zach Goodspeed is here, everybody. Also, the co-star. Are you here, Zach? Zach, are you here? I think I'm here.
Hey! I was slumming it in the back.
Hey, we all slum in the back sometimes. A lot of you guys may know Zach Goodspeed from Modern Family or from, you might know him from Mad Men. He was in his, that's my house party. You may know him from...
This is a great movie.
You may know him, this is Kickstand Up, this is my film.
The sequel's coming out soon.
Sequel. But you may know Zach from his feature film, House Party 5, Tonight's the Night. Which sold a shit ton of tickets in Brazil.
Yeah, it's big in Brazil and in Africa.
Which episode are you in Modern Family, by the way?
Season 4, I think it's episode 9. It's called My Hero. They're at the roller rink.
So you've seen this man before.
What are you doing there?
Oh, I'm just macking on the chicks.
I feel like an old man, and these people I play. Like, how old are the women?
I think, let's see, I would have been, it was the week of my 23rd birthday, and they're children.
You're like 17-year-old.
And I had to pretend to lose an air hockey. Let me tell you how many takes that takes. It takes a lot.
Because you're competitive.
Because I am. I'm an 8 on the Enneagram. Has anyone done the Enneagram in here? I'm a 3-wing 8. Any 3s out there? A few.
Okay, he's taken, guys, so just calm down. Married man. Anyways, can you just, what was the deal with the set? I mean, I know you were choking her out there for a moment. Where did that come from?
Choking?
You were choking.
Oh.
While on set.
Well, I get quite method.
Okay.
And it first started with just kind of trying to scare her. And then I politely asked the young lady, is it okay if I put my hand around your throat for this take? She was like, yeah, sure.
Absolutely. Anything for the art.
And I guess that's just, in acting, you get to say that to people. Like, is it cool if I just kind of fake choke you? And they're usually always okay with it. So if you're trying to live out any fetishes, join the acting troops. They're out there.
I can't help but think that you were channeling a little Heath Ledger there.
Yes. If you go back in the archives, I am a victim of the Heath Ledger Joker impersonation era. I don't know if anyone else did that. Stole like my mom's like white lipstick and just went mascara, grabbed a knife. I had a video camera myself, and my mom drove down the driveway to see me in like her purple sweatpants. Oh, I got a knife! She goes. So yeah, I was channeling a little Heath.
Yeah. Okay.
Too soon.
No. I mean, for sure. He was great. We're really excited for the movie, and we can't wait for the reviews to come in.
But how have you been? I haven't seen you, and I thought we were going to be here last month.
No, Shawn, you're here.
You can be a part of this love sandwich.
Okay, yeah, for sure. How are you doing?
I'm doing. We had a date today that didn't go so well.
Oh.
I can't see her.
There was a woman just running down the balcony as I was coming out.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we tried. Everybody, this has been Shawn and Zach, two of my favorite people of all time, and we were going to bring the headliner next. So thank you so much. Okay, guys, this live stream didn't work, so this one's for my mom. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Keys are going off.
Thank you.
Now our next guest tonight is our headliner. Okay? I'll adjust this microphone. Does anyone here know Emma? You know her?
We met her.
Okay, you met Marty too. How was that?
Yes, we did.
You getting good tips for his mortgages?
I didn't know that.
Are you a home buyer at all? Sorry. Okay. Where's Emma from? Who knows? Texas?
Mount Juliet.
That's what I'm being told.
Mount Juliet.
All right, everybody. Your next comedian, Emma Atkins from Texas, everybody!
Okay, well, the people that said Texas do not know me because I'm from Nashville, but thanks for trying. Appreciate it, guys. How's everybody doing? We having a good time? Good deal. Good. We've reached an important part of the night, which is where most of you have decided who your across the room crush is. So I want to help you guys out if you haven't worked up the courage to go talk to him yet. So if you're single, why don't you make some noise for me real quick? Okay, and if you're taken, like, you're off the market. If you're in a relationship, let's hear some noise. Okay, sounds good. So now you know. You can go find him afterwards, talk to him, whatever. So you're welcome. I think I get to take a little bit of credit for that. But for the relationship people in the room, do you guys ever wonder, like, if your friends don't like the person you're dating?
All the time.
I feel like that's a struggle. Like, you can't tell if your friends like him or not. Well, I figured out how you can always know whether or not your friends like the person you're dating. Because if they do like him, you just ask them, what do you think of the guy I'm seeing? They're going to say, oh, he's so fun. I think he's really good for you. He's funny. He's cute, whatever. And they're going to list, like, attributes of his personality. If they don't like him, they're going to be like, well, as long as you're happy. That's really all that matters. So anytime that answer is given, you can know they don't like him, because that's code for, I can't possibly find any reason that you'd be interested in this person, but good for you for putting that together. I haven't been dating anybody recently. I've kind of just been, like, single, dating around a little bit, which is nice. Thanks, girls. Because then you're not putting, like, all your eggs in one basket, like, literally. So I've found that's an easier way to go about it. But a lot of my friends that are dating people, get in serious relationships, a lot of them now getting engaged, getting married, all that kind of stuff, which is super exciting. One of my good friends, she got married recently, and she called me a little bit before the wedding to let me know that my, like, big college heartbreak was going to be there, right? And it's, like, a big deal because I hadn't seen him in years, but I knew it was going to be okay. It was just going to be strong. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, you know. You just got to hold your head high and look at him from across the room and just tell yourself, I learned so much from the love that I had for you, you know. And I know this guy. I know he was going to look back at me and he was going to think, I think I had a class with that girl, like at some point in college. So now I knew I was going to be spending an evening with an ex that I never dated. And if you've ever been in this situation, you got to tread lightly. So I knew I was going to have some good girlfriends there, which is really important. You know, you got to have your good girlfriends backing you up. So I told the bride that I needed her to like be there for me, and she's all like, I want to enjoy the day. Selfish. But it was going to be okay because I had a few more that were going to be there, you know, to hype me up, because the bad girlfriends in a situation like that, they're not going to know what to say to you, right, ladies? But the good girlfriends, they're more caught up than you could possibly imagine someone would be. So if I'm seeing this guy across the room at the wedding and I have a good girlfriend next to me and I say, hey, do you know where he is right now? I could expect to hear something like this. Right now he's about 30, 35 feet away from you. He's not looking right this way, but you could be in his peripheral vision, so just make sure that you touch your lipstick up a little bit. I did an Instagram dive during the wedding. He and his girlfriend haven't posted a picture together in 4 weeks, and they haven't taken a picture in the photo booth. That's like a wedding must. So I'm not sure how serious they are, but I have a sorority sister looking into it. She'll get back to you. She works pretty fast. He posted 3 days ago that he just finished Whole 30, and he didn't eat a lot of dinner. He's been drinking cocktails all night, doubles, so he's probably getting pretty tipsy. He makes his way over to the bar roughly every 25 minutes, which means in the next 3 minutes, he's going to head that way for a refill. He's been to 2 Timberlake concerts in the last year. So I just tipped the DJ $20 to play Timberlake next. If he's a real fan, he'll shoot straight for the dance floor. That's when I'm going to intercept the girlfriend. I'll ask where she got her shoes or dress or something, so she's taken care of. But that's when you need to make your way out there. Don't make it look obvious. Just be by him by the end of the song, because then they're playing Cupid Shuffle. You'll be able to dance next to him. It's not awkward. That's when you say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad they had actual food at the reception. I just finished Whole 30. You have an instant connection? I'll get back to you, but right now it's showtime. Thank you. So after all this preparation, like I have hyped myself up and gotten emotionally scarred before the wedding, he doesn't even come. He's not even there. But it's okay, because a lot of people were like, but did you meet anybody? And I did have somebody reach out to let me know they were interested, so that's always fun. Real classy guy. He messaged me on Facebook the next day. He told me he thought I was really cute, and like, obviously, he's correct. But he said I seemed like a lot of fun. He gave me his number, and he said that if I ever wanted to just jet out to San Francisco and hang out for a few days, that I could. Now, he's persistent for sure, but he's also the groom's uncle, mid-50s, married with 2 children. So, yeah. The hairline may have been receding, but the confidence was there in spades. So, ladies, next time if some guy asks you out and you're like, I just can't find anyone that's interested in me, I promise you're wrong. You just have to decide how picky you're going to be. All right, guys, thank you.
One last round of applause for your headliner, Emma Atkins! Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Round of applause for yourselves. That's great. I want to give a special shout out to the man behind the curtain, Tyler Oranger. Tyler, come give a wave. Tyler, maybe you can give a wave at the door. This is your man. I love this man. He put together all the visuals and the cameras, a lot of work. Kimi did a great job on keys. Shawn, Zach, everybody. I can't thank everyone. It's a huge ordeal putting this thing together, so we're so glad you're here. Feel free to enjoy beers and hang around, and we're going to move the party out at 11 o'clock, okay? So thank you so much for coming. Heat check.